Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here for a book haul. If you have been watching my vlogs, then you probably would have seen part of this already. And I apologize for that. So I'll try to go through those ones semi-quickly because I don't want you to have to watch a bunch that you haven't seen already. So I also have a book outlet box and a book of the month box, but I also have a bunch of books that I bought at Barnes & Noble when I was out with my friend Nikki, the library book sale, and half price books when I was out with Elise. I'm just gonna start grabbing books, and I see that most of the books that I bought from half price books are right on top. I don't know where all of them are. I swear I bought more than this at half price, but we'll see. I bought a couple of different series. So the first book I bought was Rapsonic, and then I also bought A Strange Hymn. They didn't have any more of these ones there. I know they're self-published, so they can be quite pricey. So I got them for $9 each, which felt like a pretty decent deal. I've heard great things about these. I've heard they're really similar to ACOTAR, at least they have the same vibe. I've heard some people love them, some people hate them. I have a feeling I'm gonna like them. So I went ahead and bought those two. The next two I bought, I've never heard of before, but I liked the synopsis of them. So the first one was Ink in the Blood, and then the second one is Curse of the Divine. Both of these were absolutely beautiful copies. I don't know if there's anything on the inside. No, there's not, they're just plain. But they're both about like tattoos and magic. And I read Inked, which kind of gave me that same feel, but these ones are your magic. The tattoo artists are the ones who imbue the magic, which I thought was pretty cool. So I went ahead and I bought both of those. And I'm not a huge Cassandra Clare fan. I have read most of her books, but I'm not super fond of her as a writer because she has done some really questionable things in the past. So I feel like Cassandra Clare is one of those authors that I will probably buy secondhand from because I'm just not feeling the full price thing. So I bought it from half price. It's a beautiful copy. It's the first one of the Chain of Gold series. Whatever that one's actually called, I'm not sure. The Last Hours, book 1. It's the tour edition. It was really inexpensive. It was sold $12, so it's not super cheap. But it's still a really pretty copy, and I do need to finish one of the books that I still have before I get to this one, but I've read most of her books. I'm just not sure I'm a big fan of her as a person, so I don't know if I will continue to buy her books, at least not new. But secondhand, that's how I go about buying stuff like that. I also buy the series that we will not talk about secondhand when I do buy editions I like. I always buy them secondhand. I do not buy them new for the same reason. All right, I think these are library book sale books. I don't remember what most of these about. So you have The Witch's Kind. Sounded interesting. We have Irish Myths, Legends, and Folklores because they're fairy tales. I love fairy tales. We have A Home for Unwanted Girls, again, because it looked good. If you don't know how I do library book sales, I'll do one round. Look for books that stick out to me like, oh, I wanted this book, it's on my TBR. Then I'll do a second round and I'll look for books that look interesting, have pretty covers, a title that grabs me, a synopsis that grabs me. I'll spend a little more time that second time around, but I want to do like a quick overview of what do they have before I actually dive into what I just looking stuff. So a lot of these books, I have literally no idea what any of them are about. I think this one came from A.L.O.E library. The Book of Lost Names. I do have one other book that came from A.L.O.E library. It's in the other room though. I totally forgot about it, but I can go grab it in a second. I deliver a lot. I drive past these constantly. I stop once in a while. Then we have The Immortalist, which is one of those books that I've looked at 1,000 times, never bought them before. It was $1, bought it. Okay, so I also bought these two. They were the first and second in their series, but they were also part of another wider series. I don't know how to say her name. It's Carolyn maybe Sparks. And the books I got are The Signer in the Deep Blue Sea and How to Love Your Elf. I've heard of this author. I've heard she's good. These looked fun. They were $1 each. I went ahead and grabbed them. I do have some books in here, like this one, that have terrible ratings on Goodreads, and I have literally no idea what it's about. It's The Absinthe Earl, but it was $1. And I let my curiosity run wild when the book is only $1. I also bought some Kristen Hanna books. These ones feel more like chick lit than they do like the historical fiction that I have known Kristen Hanna to write. But again, they were $1, so I went ahead and I'm gonna try them out. So we have the Summer Island, we have Things We Do for Love, and we have Between Sisters. I don't know what they're about, but I figured it was worth a shot because they were only $1. Let's see. I also got The Essex Servant, again, a book I recognized, didn't know what it was about. I read the synopsis for it. It sounded good. Me and Caleb both agreed that it might be a book that would be good in my collection. I got The Masked City, again, recognized. This one's an actual library copy, so it's pretty beat up, but you know, if I like it, great. If I don't, it's $1. And then last for the library book sale stuff is Charles Dellent's. This is Moonheart. I don't know what this one's about, but Charles Dellent is my best friend's favorite author, and I've read one of his books before, two of his books before in the past, and I like them, and because it's their favorite author, I got it to just, you know, catch up on their favorite author. If I don't like it, I know who to give it to. Okay, I bought a couple books from Barnes & Noble. I'm pretty sure I didn't haul this one already. It is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. It was sitting in a different area than I normally put books that I've already hauled. I put the books that I haven't hauled in one area and the ones I have hauled in another area. This one was in a completely different area altogether, so I don't know if it ever got hauled. So just in case I haven't hauled this one, I bought this one a while ago. It would have been in the last book haul if I did haul it. I'm always curious about romantic fantasies. I love Loki. Loki is my favorite god. Whoop. And, well, not my favorite, but one of my favorites. And this is the stories from Loki's point of view. So I thought it'd be fun to read, just for fun. This one. The cover is terrible. I don't know if it's self-published or what, but it's a newly published book. This was her first book that she ever wrote. She was at Barnes & Noble, and she looked at us with such wonderful, hopeful eyes that me and Nikki both bought a copy, even though it was way too expensive, and we really shouldn't have bought it. But you can't look at me with that hope of being a new author and wanting me to read your book. So I bought it. It's called Finding Chaz, and it is a bully high school book. The cover is atrocious, but I'm hoping that the content is good. And she looked at us so hopefully, so we bought the book. I couldn't say no. The look that she gave me. Okay, book of the month. These are June's books. July's books will go up in a couple of days. I have not looked at them yet. I don't remember exactly what I bought. I know one of them I bought one of the past books. because I read it and I loved it, so I bought it. Okay, so. Oh, that's right. Okay. Now I remember. Okay, the first book I bought, which was my actual book of the month, is Ink Blood Sister Scribe. It's a fantasy. It's the first book in a series. I've seen good things on it. I haven't heard a lot though, but I am looking forward to reading this one. This is one I read and loved. It was so good. And it just, I want to read the other one that she wrote, the one that's the fairy one, because this one was so good. So Wayward, definitely top-notch book. I'm excited to have that in my upcoming wrap up, but the month's not over yet, so I'm gonna wait till the month's over before I do that one. Next one I got is a Christina Lauren, because I love Christina Lauren, and this is supposed to be like a follow-up to the Love, what is it called? I want to say A Love Hypothesis, but that's a different book altogether. I don't remember what this, oh, the Soulmate Equation. This is the follow-up to the Soulmate Equation. It's about one of the side characters. I love Christina Lauren. And then the last one I got is Hellbent. I was looking at buying this book in the same edition that I bought the first one, and I didn't realize that I bought the book outlet version, or book of the month version. Oh, I keep doing that. The book of the month version for the original, so I bought the book of the month version of this one too. I am definitely in the camp of that's a very scary cover. All right, last but not least, I did open it because I wanted to make sure that the books were okay, because I could hear them shifting a lot in here. Oh no, one of them's not. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna email them because they didn't put any packing stuff in this. They just threw the books in the box, and they came okay, but they're not great. All right, so the first one I got is Raven Unveiled. This is the third book. I don't know why I keep buying these books. I haven't read any of them yet, but I've heard really good things about them, so I keep buying them. This one is messed up. I might be able to flatten this one out though. This is The Wolf and the Woodsman. Again, I've heard mixed things about this one. I haven't heard a ton, but I'm really curious about it, so I went ahead and bought it. The next book I bought was My Imaginary Mary. The only one I'm missing so far is My Contrary Mary, but I can't find it in hardcover. I can only find it in paperback. And even though I do prefer paperbacks, I have all of these books in hardcover. And so I don't want to not have one of them in hardcover. I've only read My Lady Jane, but it was really good, and I'm looking forward to reading the other ones. It's just, I have a backlog of books to read. The next one I have is From Bad to Cursed. I don't wait until I finish. Jeffrey! Jeffrey just knocked all my books over. We call him Godzilla for a reason, because he loves knocking books over. And the only reason that he ran is because he knocked my drink over and my drink fell on the floor. Anyways, From Bad to Cursed. This is number 2 to one of the Hex ones. Payback's a Witch or something like that. But it looked cute. I bought it. Again, another second book. This one is The Wicked Fate. The first one is right here. So I bought the second one. Have I read it? Nope. Same idea. Shauna McGuire. Have I read anything in this Middle Game series? Did I buy it anyways? All right, so we also have, oh hey, look at that. I also have The Suburban Hell because I thought that sounded funny. It's supposed to be like a romance and demonic possession at the same time. It's supposed to be funny. So I thought it would be a good one to buy. Apparently I have a type of book. because I bought this at the library book sale and this at Book Outlet and didn't realize I did that. All right, a couple more books. I'm still gonna message them though because there was literally no packing in there. We have the Morgan. This is part of the Remnant cycle, which is right there. And I haven't started it yet, but I really, really do want to start it. And this one just looked really pretty and it was cheap. I bought these all at the $6.99 or less sale. I have one of the Sean McGuire books. I have Lost in the Moment and Found. This is the new one that I've read. I'm only missing one, and I'm missing the Green Grass Field, the Across the Green Grass Fields one. I can't find it for cheap and I don't want to spend full price on it. And then the last book I got is When Sparks Fly, a romance. I've been in a really big romantic mood, but I haven't read a romance. So go tell me that one. This is a lot of books, like always, but I am thrifty and I don't spend that much money on them. And my daughter gives me garbage and says I have too many books to read. But honestly, I think it's worth it when I don't spend. I think the most expensive book I bought in here was the new ones, and I only bought 3 of those. So everything else was $12 or less. Most of them were $1. Okay, so that's it for this book haul. I need to get my book buying under wraps because this is outrageous. I do want to start reading them more. I'm getting there. Okay, I'm gonna go before I wallow in self-pity of the fact that I have more books than I will ever read in a lifetime, but I love it, so I'm okay with that. Bye. Okay, so I missed 2 books. The first one that I told you I was gonna go grab and I forgot is The Hour of the Witch. This one I got from a little library. It is a historical fiction about witchcraft and about people claiming their neighbors are witches when they're not. It's kind of a beat up copy, but it's not moldy or anything, and so I'm still gonna read it. And the last one I got was my Fairy Loot box. This is the adult box. I got the Shanghai Immortal. I forgot to include this somehow. So here you go. Yeah, okay. That's it, bye. Okay, so I have not put up this video yet, and I have another box that came in the mail, and I had 2 more subscription books come. So I'm gonna show them to you really quick. These are the subscription books I got from Fairy Loot and A.L.O.E. Both beautiful. I have no idea what either one of them is about. This one's big on like the sun and the moon stuff. This one is something to do with swimming and deep water. Both beautiful. But this is why I'm actually here, because I got another book box from Book Outlet. I have not bought anything recently. This was from like a month ago that finally got here. I was on a cozy mystery kick recently, and one of my cozy mystery boxes got lost in the mail, and so I'm finally getting around to rebuying the ones that got lost because I was holding out hope that it would eventually show up. It has not, and it's been months. So let's go ahead and open this. Hopefully they packed them better this time than they did last time. They did not. Okay, and there's just a big pile of books in here. Yes, I love spending decent money on a book box and having it come just a big old mess. All right, first book. I have read it. It was really good. I read it right after I bought it, or right before I bought it. One of the two, I can't remember. It is a little bit dinged up because the box is a mess. They need to learn how to pack things better. They used to be really good at packing stuff. Lately, they've been lazy as hell. So I don't know what's up with that. But I've already read this. I liked it a lot. It was in my wrap up, which you guys would have seen by now because I already put that up. And this has not even finished. I haven't even edited the first portion of this yet. Next one I have is The Witch and the Czar. I've heard good witchy vibes about this book, so I'm hoping that it will continue to have good witchy vibes once I actually read it. More witchy vibes. What the Hex is a romance that goes with one of the books that I recently hauled. I think it was in the last book box, or it was in one of the ones that we got, that I got from the library books, that I got from the library book sale. I keep hiccuping, so excuse the hiccups. I've had the hiccups on and off for like 2 days now. So that one is one that I was excited about. Cozy little romance. I finally got a copy of The Book Eater. This is the one where they eat the books to gain the knowledge, which I thought sounded really interesting, and I've been really excited about it. The book came all bent up. Next we have Misuse, which is the second book to the Malice series. I have not read Malice, and it's up there. And I checked after I bought this. That one is hard. That one's paperback, and this one's hardcover. Gotta love it when your books don't match. Okay, this one I've heard really good things about. I don't remember what it was about, but I remember getting just amazing stuff about it. This is The God of Endings. I don't remember, but the book is really pretty, and I heard it was really good. I just don't remember who I heard it from. Okay, so Cozy Mysteries. We have the Bayou Book Thief. Everything I bought for Cozy Mysteries was either book related or food related. I also got Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. This is the second one to the Lila Green book, which I also have not read yet, but I've heard it's really good. My daughter even liked it, so that's high praise. The Girl in the Moon. This is another Mark Lawrence book. I have all of his books and have not read any yet. Kind of like V.E. Schwab, but I've finally read one of her books. The rest of these are Cozy Mysteries. All right. Oh, I was wrong. I'm not Cozy Mystery. Jenna Black writes paranormal romance-ish. They're more like slasher type of like vampire novel type things. I don't remember. I read some of her books really, really far back in the day, and I really liked them, but I have not touched a Jenna Black book in ages, and the ones that I've already read. So she's got a new series that I've never heard of, so I figured I would go ahead and give those a shot because they were like $2 each. So the rest of these are Cozy Mysteries. All right, the first one we have is Moonshine Shack Murder. I don't know, it looked cute. In the Company of Witches. Else I don't know, it looked cute. And then the last one is Death by Bubble Tea. Because they're cute, I'm excited. This is the mood I'm in. Cozy Mysteries. What am I reading right now? Den of Vipers. Is that a cozy mystery? No. Do I have other cozy mysteries in the house? Probably. But, you know, I'm excited. All right, so that's it. Possibly for now, possibly for the end of the video. I don't know. Did I talk really fast during this? Probably. Oh, yep, 4 minutes. That took me 4 minutes. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it didn't take me 4 minutes. Oh, it took me 6 minutes. Okay. I'm learning this new camera. I almost said computer. All right, I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye.